The Nigerian Airspace Management Agency (NAMA) has appealed to the federal government to reverse its decision on 50% deduction of its revenue generation. NAMA Director General Mr. Farouk Umar made the appeal during an interview with the news agency of Nigeria (NAN) in Abuja. Umar said the formula was skewed against NAMA in spite of the huge capital requirements of its investment, jeopardizing its ability to meet both national and international obligations. The NAMA boss added that safety procedures and protocols ought to be prepared and strictly adhered to while on the ground.
Recall, the agency has been removed from federal government appropriation. Recall, not of recent, the COVID-19 affected aviation more than any other sector. So when you aggregate all these things, then we are now faced with fiscal responsibility policy that says 50% is to be deducted from our internal generated revenue. Given the fact that we are a cost recovery agency, it's taking its toll on us. Because by the time you take this 50% reduction, we won't be able to meet up with the mandate of maintaining safety in the sky. And safety is sacrosanct because all we do is to make sure that flying publics are safe through what? Through provision of reliable provision of air navigation services. If we look at what is happening around the world, globally, it is the practice. An air navigation service provider is not supposed to part with a dime to any institution. In fact, even the Act clearly stated this. But what we are having here, I think, is a misnomer. That is why I'm calling on the stakeholders and our political leaders to understand the situation we found ourselves. Safety, as far as we are concerned, is prepared on the ground because there's no parking space in the air. Without collaboration with stakeholders in the aviation industry, because we are so interwoven, the input of this one agency is the output of the other. So you find out that we work very closely, and with that synergy, is for us to have efficiency of the services we render to the flying public. So it is very important and necessary, and that's why ICAO is always there to make sure that we are well regulated. Everybody does its own part so that there won't be a missing link or disconnection. To the Nigerian public, we want to reassure you that Nigerian airspace is safe, and we'll continue to do our best to make sure that safety is sacrosanct. We don't compromise safety.